You can listen to this practice wherever it is that you find yourself today. You can be sitting down, you can be laying down, or you can even be stretching and doing things if that's what you got to do. And hopefully, wherever you're at when you listen to this practice, this will still be helpful to you in some way. So if you would like to listen to this practice in a still position, you can let now be the time where you allow yourself to fidget, adjust, stretch, or move your body in whatever ways feel good. Doing your best to not think about these movements at all, or worrying about what anything looks like, but coming more fully into your sense of feeling and becoming curious about how certain movements feel in your bones, muscles, and joints. And letting your body intuitively move you in the ways that feel best in your bones, muscles, and joints. And there's no rush whatsoever. You may continue to move and adjust yourself to a more comfortable position at any point during this practice today. But if you would prefer to listen to this practice while being in a dedicated, still position, then you may make your way there if you haven't already. Just checking in that your spine is nice and straight in whatever position you've chosen. And if you're in a space where you feel safe and would like to, you can allow your eyes to gently close at any time if they aren't already. As you take a moment now to call in fresh, new air into your body and deepen your next inhale. And hold that for a moment when you are full, to just experience what that feels like to be full of air right now. And as you need to, slowly let all of that go. Exhaling each bit of air out of you as you pull the navel in toward the spine at the bottom of your exhale to really push any last bit of stagnant air out of you. As you again pause for a moment here to stay and experience what it feels like to be empty right now, as you allow your next breath to come in as it's needed. And you may continue to breathe in this slow, intentional, exaggerated way for as many rounds as feels good and helpful to you. Just knowing that there is no need to worry about what the actual length of these inhales, exhales, and the pauses on either side are. But we are simply allowing each of the 4 parts of your breath to be exaggerated, whatever that means for you right now. So as your body inhales, when you feel full, just becoming curious if you can expand your lower belly or maybe the back of your rib cage a little bit more to just take in one more sip of air. And when you would naturally roll over to your exhale, just seeing if you can hold off on that for one extra moment and stay in that sense of fullness with a bit more intention and letting all of that go. And even once you think you're empty, just seeing if there's a little bit more air you can push out of you And again, just staying in that empty space for an extra moment than you might normally before allowing your next inhale to naturally come. And you can breathe just like this for as long as it feels good and helpful to you. But at any point, if you haven't already, you may release all guidance over your breath altogether. As you now allow yourself to step back and up in your mind and into the role of the observer. Stepping into the role of the witness. Shifting into that perspective where you are no longer the one guiding or controlling the rhythm or depth of your breath, but you are simply the one who is watching as your own body breathes you. Remembering how our breath is one bodily function that can be either voluntary or automatic. And so letting go of that voluntary guidance that we just had over the breath, as you now simply observe the automatic process that is your own body breathing you. As you practice seeing your own breath and all of your body's natural functions as the force of nature that they are. Witnessing yourself as the force of nature that you are. With the same energy that you would have when you witness any other force of nature. Maybe when you lay on the beach and watch the waves as they roll up along the shoreline. Or maybe when you stare out into a grand landscape. Or watch a stream. Never trying to change anything about what it is you are witnessing, but simply witnessing. And taking a moment now to make note of any resting expression that you feel on the face right now. Making note of any emotions that this expression might communicate. Maybe you feel some tension in the forehead or eyebrows. Maybe the eyelids are squeezing shut, or the nostrils could be flared. The chin, the jaw, the ears could hold some lingering tension. And just let your awareness of any areas of tension be all that you need to instead let these areas soften. as you imagine all of your muscles in your face ungripping from the bones. And releasing back into the support of your own skin. Trusting that there is no particular way you need to be right now. There is nothing else you should be doing. And there is no particular way you should be feeling right now. And so staying in a curious perspective as you simply observe whatever is here right now for you to observe. Allow all the muscles in your legs to now soften. Feeling the muscles of the legs almost roll off of the bones as they also release into the support of your own skin. Allowing your pelvic floor and your glutes to soften as well. As you bring your attention to the very base of your spine. The space between your sit bones. At the root of you. And maybe feeling a slight pulsing sensation here. Or maybe not. Maybe just feeling this area softening a little bit more with each gentle exhale your body takes. Simply allowing yourself to be held by the surface that's beneath you. Letting yourself be heavy and almost melt into the surface that's holding you up. Ultimately, deeply trusting the earth that's beneath you and the force of gravity all around you. Knowing that when you fully let go and allow yourself to just be exactly as you already are, every single night in your deepest state of sleep, you are never crushed and you never float away. But the magic of the earth beneath us and gravity all around us always holds us exactly where we need to be. And so allow yourself to exhale and soften once again, even deeper into this exact version of you. remembering how the only thing we can all count on in life is change. And we are constantly changing, even when it doesn't feel like it. And so the version of you that exists right now in this moment is entirely unique and therefore noteworthy. Whatever unique mixture of painful and sorrowful things you are feeling, mixed with joyful, loving, uplifting things, and every nuanced feeling in between the extremes. Allow yourself to feel whatever that unique mixture is. Reminding yourself that this practice and any healing practice is not about entirely ignoring everything that you label as being negative or bad or painful. It's not about disowning parts of you that you don't like or only focusing on love and light. But this practice and any healing practice must take place in reality. Any and all change must start from an honest place. And reality will always have a unique mixture of things we label as positive and negative. And so it is perfectly okay that there are aspects of you that you don't like, or ways that you are feeling right now that hurt you, or causes a form of pain or sadness. Since that is just another part of life, another part of being human and having feelings. You can allow any emotional releases that bubble up to be released. Since we know that every single storm runs out of rain, and you've never drowned in your tears before, and you will simply feel lighter after releasing emotions whenever they come. Since we are hardly ever, if ever, in control of our emotions. Let it be almost like a blessing when tears bubble up or when laughter bubbles up, since they are both emotions or processes that happen automatically on their own. They almost move through us. And laughter and crying both shake the body. They physically are pretty similar. And laughter can very easily roll into crying, and crying can very easily roll into laughter. And so you can allow yourself to be a human. Whenever those human emotions are here for you. Remembering how not even flowers are blooming all the time. Not even the moon is bright and whole all of the time. And we instinctively know that the moon didn't do anything wrong and isn't being punished when it's not reflecting any light. We know that flowers didn't do anything wrong to die off when the seasons change. We know trees didn't do anything wrong when they shed their leaves. We just understand these things move through cycles and phases. And so do we. And we can release so much of our suffering, a very heavy layer of our suffering, by simply allowing ourselves to be in whatever season we are in. You do not need to blame yourself for any hardships you face or pile on and make yourself feel worse when you're already feeling bad. But you can simply allow yourself to feel bad if that's how you feel. And comfort yourself. However it is you need to be comforted. Maybe with your favorite song, movie, or playing with your animals, or getting some sunshine, getting into some nature. Whatever it is that makes you feel good in this moment to make it to the next moment. Allowing yourself to be you. As there is nobody else with the exact perspective and life experiences that you have. And so for the next minute or so, allow yourself to sit in silence as you continually soften the body. And allow any personalized messages or things, feelings that need to come through to you to come through as you continue to listen and continue to soften. So take a moment now to allow your body to deeply exhale and let go of anything at all you're ready to let go of. And allow your body to soak in all of the helpful and good things that you have heard and felt today. Imagining all the air clearing within you as you trust that whatever you have heard that resonated with you, just trusting that that feeling can sometimes come when we hear on the outside what a part of ourselves already knows to be true on the inside. And so allow those deep truths to be enhanced within you so that you feel a little bit more confidence to act on your own intuition and to trust your own instincts. And if it feels like something you would like to do today, you can allow your hands to find each other in a prayer position toward heart center. As you just feel this contact of your palms and fingertips to one another, and you let your heart lift toward your thumbs as your thumbs press back toward your heart. And you tune in to this rhythm that is your own heartbeat, the steady background beat to every single moment you've ever experienced. The steady rhythm of your own life. As you now call in one final deep and full breath of air into the body, filling up the most you have today. And as you exhale, allowing yourself to let go of whatever you are ready to let go of, as you allow the head to gently bow. As you take this moment to bow to the source of energy that allows all of our hearts to beat, whatever you believe that to be. And bowing to everyone else in this space who has listened and completed this practice right alongside you. And finally bowing to yourself for choosing to show up today and taking the time out of your busy life for this pure act of self-love and self-care. And may this act continue to heal you through the rest of your days and nights. And may you bring the same love and understanding to everything you do and to everyone that you see. Thank you, thank you, thank you.